Hello there, this is Teresa, Director of the Erickson Business Center, creator and facilitator of the Passion to Profit program, but most importantly, your personal business building mentor. I am happy to say I have Pascale Breton back for an interview, and today we're going to talk about the power of choosing and claiming a niche. Pascale comes to the coaching profession with 30 years of corporate experience. And so she has a lot to bring to clients in that area. Pascale is also a graduate of the Art and Science of Coaching and presently in Module 5, getting ready to do her oral assessment. And she's now been, and she's presently a participant in the Passion to Profit program. And I'm just so excited for Pascale. And we've just been having amazing conversations this morning about her clarity and the breakthrough she's having around building her business. And a huge breakthrough that she's had in the last, I think, was it the last couple of weeks, Pascale?
Right, absolutely.
Yeah.
2 weeks ago.
Okay, about 2 weeks ago was claiming her niche. So Pascale, welcome back. Thank you for taking the time and sharing with your fellow coaches. So, I just want to say up front before we dive into your journey and your process of claiming your niche, many times, I get asked the question, to niche or not to niche. And I won't go into specifics today of why, but it's an absolute yes. So all of you listening, encourage you to begin that conversation. Who's my ideal client? Who's the target that I really want to serve? And I know many people feel, oh, if I really narrow myself and pick a niche, I'll be limiting myself. But I think today, as you hear from Pascale, you're going to hear the opposite of all that. You're going to hear how it can really transform how you build your business. So, Pascale, tell us a little bit about your journey of, I know you weren't sure of who was going to be your niche, and today you arrived to this interview with absolute clarity and conviction. Can you tell us a little bit about that journey? How you went from that lack of clarity to that certainty that you have today?
Yeah, exactly what you said. I was balancing between two words. I have a 30-year background in corporate business, so naturally, I thought I would be a great coach for corporation, and especially for executive boards. But on the other hand, I had this experience of cancer, and I really wanted to help people transform their life after cancer when they return to work. And I was balancing between those two words. And as a result, I felt I was not really heard, neither by the two words. And I was frustrated. And I had really the feeling that something was missing.
So you were sort of putting your energy in two worlds, talking to people who had cancer and wanted to go back to work, and then to the corporate world.
Exactly. Okay. And I was not really authentic.
Mm-hmm.
The way I worded things, the way I explained what I was doing was not authentic.
Right.
Because I was not talking from the bottom of my heart.
Because what was missing at that time?
Connection and love, I would say. Because my niche, the niche that I have decided to be 100% dedicated to, was in my heart. So if I had something to say to the fellow participants, but also to all coaches starting to build a business, is dig deep into your heart. This is where your customers are, your ideal clients.
Wow, well said. And Pascale, I'm going to ask you to share who your ideal client is today, who you decided. It really sounds to me, what we talked about in the Passion to Profit program, exploring, like you just shared, we call it your love niche, right? Who's the ideal client or the target group that really resonates with your heart, that you feel a connection? And then there's our effortless niche that we have easy access to, that we already have instant credibility with. And ultimately combining the two. It doesn't have to be that we combine the two, but ultimately, why not pick a niche that we already have credibility with, easy access, and we are so excited to serve them. And it does sound like to me you did that, like it's helping people go back into the workforce, so you're still using your professional background.
Exactly. I combined everything. So I went through the experience of cancer myself.
Yeah.
I come from the corporate world. When I am working with people returning to work, not because they had cancer, but for example, they went through depression, through nervous breakdown or burnout, I went through this myself. Or if I didn't, I knew people in my team who went through this. With 30 years spent in very demanding corporation,
yes,
you can trust me, I know all of that.
Wow.
At the same time, I know where those people are sitting. They are gathered in groups of cancer survivors. They are unemployed, so they are sitting in groups of people who are seeking a job. So I knew where they were. I know how to talk to them. I know what they've been through. I have easy access to them.
Wow.
And I'm critical to them.
Wow, Pascale. What I'm hearing here is that you've chose something that you can really connect with, that your heart is aligned with, and so bringing that personal experience, and also you're bringing this 30 years of corporate experience to your clients. And I love what you're saying. When we're clear of our niche, it makes it easier to know how to connect with them and let them know what you do and how you can help them.
Exactly. And they trust you. You're credible.
Yes, yeah. So I'd like to take a moment and for you to share, in the Passion to Profit program, we come up with a credo, which is really, I say, it's the window to the soul of your business, of what you're all about and what you do. So would you please share your credo with our fellow colleagues?
Sure. So, my name is Pascale Breton, and I am a certified career coach. So I work with people returning to work after cancer or long sick leave. And I would say that, like a personal chauffeur, I drive them from where they are to where they want to go. And based on my own experience of cancer, I help them choose and design a career that feels good, that is fulfilling, and more importantly, preserves the health. So together, what we do is we create a clear vision of their ideal professional future. And as a result, my clients are ready to face the future with restored energy and enthusiasm. And when I think about it, it's not only about adjusting the career, it's about life transformation.
Wow, Pascale. That is wonderful. I can feel your heart in that, and just, yeah, your connection to, I really get your life purpose. I'm so happy for you. You know, something that we talk about in the Passion to Profit program is playing your world game, and you have brought your past experience and your personal experience together to really serve individuals. Wow.
You know, Teresa, sorry to interrupt you here, but I think it's important. If you have asked me in the Passion into Profit program to do the same exercise regarding the credo on my alternative niche, as I would call it, the other word that I thought I could probably work with, I could not do it. I would have never found the words how to say it. It would have taken me ages to put together something that you, as a teacher, will never be happy with. And you would have challenged me again and again to make it more authentic, shorter, longer, whatever.
So what was the defining moment for you in the PIP program that had you really claim and get clear that this is your niche? What happened for you, Pascale?
I think that's exactly it. When we started to work on the credo, I realized that the words were coming to me very naturally. And even though I had probably 3 tries before I got to this specific credo that you helped me with, even though it took me some time, It came naturally, and it came from a place in my body or my heart that delivered the right message.
Mm-hmm.
Now I realized that I could not have done this credo for the other niche or for the other opportunity.
Interesting. So trusting the flow of the creation of your credo.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Where the words are coming from.
Mm-hmm. So Pascale, what would you say? How has it transformed your business? Choosing this niche and claiming this niche.
Exactly what I said at the start. Now, when I talk about my business, when I talk about what I do, I am authentic. People are immediately convinced.
Mm-hmm.
As they can feel the passion, as I am able to explain how I do things, and more importantly, I can go through them through test coaching or complimentary session, they are convinced I am the right person for them.
Mm-hmm.
So I think, 6 more clients, if I count well. I think that's it. I had 6 new clients since we started. I think it was on the 9th of October.
Wow.
So it's
1
month and a half.
And 6 new clients.
And 6 new clients.
Excellent.
And then one more this morning. So it's really working.
Wow.
And I enjoy it. And that's probably more important, right?
Yes. Yes. Wow, Pascale, and I love what you're saying. You're saying, clients are convinced that you can help them and you can work with them. And it's not so much what you're doing, it's who you're being, right? When we really claim the niche that is totally who we're designed to serve, we show up with this confidence and this energy. And I know all our listeners are feeling that from you today. So I just want to say thank you so much for sharing. And I don't know if there's anything that you just want to share with your fellow coaches, sort of inviting them to act on something, or just a word of advice from your experience. What's your thought you'd like to leave our listeners with?
Trust the process, and being fully dedicated to your niche, you're gonna attract all the clients that you need. It works, I can tell you.
Wow. So even if we have that doubt and we're not sure how, trust the process of claiming a niche.
Absolutely. 100% yes.
Wow. Thank you, Pascale. Thank you for your time. You're such an inspiration and a great role model of a participant of the Passion to Profit program. It's just an honor to witness your journey, and thank you so much for sharing it with our Erickson Business Center. All right, everyone, until we connect again, I encourage you to dream big, embrace your entrepreneurial mindset, and turn your passion into profit.